Greeting mortals, this is your overlord Kazi speaking from space. I have seen your programs on your social networking with comments that kind of make me go, zap. Anyway, I'll speak a bit more about that before a lot of people get confused why the overlord is actually speaking to mortals. So, thinking about rejoining back up. So, came back on IMVU just for a bit, and it hasn't changed really, has it? Not really. More of the drama, more of the metagame and mixing, but suddenly there's a purge. I haven't seen the purge for how many years now? Since 2008, 9, 10, around that area? The purge on a username, not character. Right. Role players purging against role players, not characters who wouldn't probably know each other's characters. Purging. I don't get it. I honestly really don't understand. Maybe I'm out of sync. Maybe it's tea mixing or tea fucking around again. Most likely, it's going to be a tea fucking around again. No, I'm not going to say the names because anyone with a half a brain cell will probably work out. A few of them might be watching this who's actually involved, which I know because I'll be linking it to them. So, the topic will be more or less about why am I confused? Seriously, I am confused like hell. Targeting role players, yeah, we've all kind of done it. There's no one is innocent. Like I said, I hated someone's guts. I trolled the crap out of them. My character hardly goes in IC. Well, I'm not IC because I am OC. Which means this person here, the one that's speaking to you, cannot go IC. You understand? I'm not role playing as my character. I am not a character, which has been stated a few times. Now, this is when people log on to, just say, a social network and a program like MSN, Facebook, IMVU, Second Life, all those. You have to put your password in your username. Your username is important to get in, and so is your password. The program itself is not a key, nor is it a multipass to allow you to be suddenly IC. You understand? It's not hard to really understand, is it? Social networking which promotes communication. Now, if we class it as this with subcontext of role-playing elements, developing elements, yeah, it's not really specifically for role-playing. So, and you've got to count what will go, I'm always IC. Okay, fair enough. Going to a room, posting your IC doesn't really mean that will cover you going into a private chat, automatically expecting everyone knows to be it. Private chats have rules and regulations with role playing. You're not really meant to assassinate. Well, a character can't kill another character in a PC unless it's agreed, unless all the rules and regulations are completed. So then, because this reminds me of the one group. Well, I'm not going to say what used to do this, and if you exited out, they are dead. Because of me, they'll kill you. So particularly much, you'll just be eliminated without, without anything really. You're gonna purge someone. Fair enough. Just to me, that sounds like you want a sexual, hardcore, wet dream, something like that. Purging another person. Physically, you can't purge another person through a computer, unless you hack into their system, that's another thing what's going around. People can easily hack into someone else's system, delete them, change them, then blame somebody else. So, I wonder why there's going to be these purges against usernames, not characters. A friend of a friend of a friend, just say, they did something wrong. To just say character A doesn't like character C's handler. Yeah, even notice character A. I didn't say the handler there. That's what a purge is for against a username. It makes no sense. It's virtually, well, it's not. It's actually metagaming and cyberbullying, which I take offence to, because, as we all know, I'm the only cyberbully around. Now, you want to purge a role-playing room on a character's family, you have to do it correctly. You have to know this character. You have to know the family. You have to have an IC meet. You have to, basically, yeah, the setting needs to be there. There will be OOC discussions, which you should have rules and regulations, of course. Just saying, oh, by the way, I'm coming into your room to wipe you all out because you're all a bunch of fucking faggots in OOC. No, doesn't work like that. If they metagame and mix, and you want to purge them for that, aren't you metagaming and mixing at the same time? Yeah. I'm confused. I mean, it's probably just me. It's just probably that insanity, what I normally just, I don't know, close myself in. Makes more sense than people going, I'm in the right, you are wrong. Therefore, because you are wrong, I am right. Now, if you got loads of people doing it at the same time, no one's wrong and no one's right. Well, everyone's right, actually. So who's wrong? I mean, you're not going to blame yourself now, are you? Anyway, going back before I drift off into space. So, if you want a war, purge, anything like that, don't start going in OOC to people and go, we need to destroy this person. They are sinful. I'm pretty much 100% sure on this that everyone is a sinful person. You're imperfect. Simple as. That's common sense to you. Now, you want to purge, fair enough. Purge away. Make it a role-playing story. Make the agreements. Make like a huge empire, IC, attack smaller IC groups. Well, kingdoms, the realms, in other words, not OOC groups. Sorry. Before everyone goes, oh, we can do it. Make sure there's agreement with players, because at the end of the day, unless you don't follow the same protocols, it's not going to work. Yet, no one's doing that. All I'm seeing is a vindictive campaign. This is what it is. A vindictive campaign against set player. Who hasn't, I'm not being nasty, who hasn't done anything wrong. I mean, granted, this person and I've had an issue in the past. I mean, we speak now, but back then, we did not see eye to eye. There's a lot between us. But doesn't mean I'm going to go into that person's room and start a purge campaign because of it. It makes no effing sense. Now, I don't actually what people want to run off somebody off because what? Aren't you like, I actually don't know what you would be classed. You would be classed as a bully. And then when somebody else does it to you, you scream and cry to everyone. So, roundabouts. This is a roundabout. You there. Attack. Comes all the way back. So, there's always going to be someone you're going to disagree with. There's going to be a couple of groups that, just because they fell out with one person, is going to do a hateful, vindictive campaign. But then they're destroying what they're trying to build up. We are the ultimate, we are strictly roleplay. You're strictly roleplay, you're always in character, fair enough, cut out the OOC drama. That's nothing wrong with that. Every time I log on, I'm IC. Not me, I mean, before everyone gets confusing. Right, what? So every time you log on to your computer, this is what I mean. Every time you log on to your computer, you somehow digitally install yourself onto your computer. Then you become your character. Then you go for OOC information. You magically appears IC because you're in character. Oh my god! Please, somebody explain this to me. Role playing isn't about let's kill the motherfuckers. Role playing is about story making. Role playing is about an alternative universe, so to speak, where you are not your character, you are you. It would be, say, the same principle as making a script. Let's just say role playing is actually a formation of movie script or soap script. You have to make characters with actors. So a perfect example would be, I don't know one on top of my head which is actually a good movie because most of them are crap. Everyone knows Lord of the Rings, right? Those people are not real. Just before everyone gets confused, they're not really real. There's no Legolas or Legoland walking. Well, there's Legoland, but there's no Legolas running around shooting 3-4 arrows, which is, by the way, bullshit. He jumps around like more moves than Mick Jagger. But they're not really real. People, it's like, as you heard it on TV, you will see this. Fans of a program will hate the bad guy. They see the person in town or walking around, and they attack them. They physically and verbally will attack this bad person. Well, in their eyes, the actor, because he's playing the character. This is the same principle with role playing, with metagaming, with mixing. Doing the purges is exactly the same. If you've got time enough to start a hateful campaign and what's going to take for ages, then surely there's something better to do with your life. I mean, granted I'm sitting in here and I've logged on a few times, but I've actually been really busy. I mean, last night was a fresh of air, if so to speak, if you know what I mean, because it's actually Windows open. I actually spent some time playing TF2 with Captain. So we don't really do this that much. We're both busy, but we played a video game with characters. Him and I, we don't. He's not a humongous Russian person with a Gatling cannon, even though he wishes he would. Or was. He doesn't go around with it and kill people, captain checkpoints. I'm not a German medic. I can Uber charge and make him indestructible for a bit. So why can't that principle apply to IMVU and roleplay? I mean, it makes no sense. Honestly, it does not make no sense. If you hate someone that much, OOC, just leave them alone. I mean, yeah, I've done it a few times in the past. Everyone's done it. I've seen on my posts being really tame compared to everyone else's at the moment. Just leave them alone, block him, just fuck off. Unless you're just like actually that intimidated by this person in real life that you have to make them suffer. Then if that's the case, you seriously need mental help. You honestly would need some help. He killed my character. Alright, no worries. He killed me. What? You're not your character, dude. Shut the fuck up. Just go away. Anyway, I'm gonna do something exciting like paint my nails now. So, I'll see you all guys next time.